Hi, my name is Pankaj. In this screencast, I am going to deploy VMware vSphere Lab 24 Distributed Resources Scheduler (DRS). DRS enables the infrastructure to balance the workload in the bursted environment. It allows to set up rules to put the VM in the best place based on performance monitoring resources such as CPU utilization, memory allocations. Through DRS, we can achieve 80% of resource utilizations on our system. The objective of this lab: implement a DRS cluster. In this lab, I am going to perform create a load imbalance, create a DRS cluster, verify proper DRS cluster functionality, creating, test, and disable VMware affinity rules, and I'm gonna create anti-affinity rules, test and disable it, and finally I'm going to create virtual machines to host affinity rules. I'm gonna test it and disable it. So now I'm going to take you my virtual environment. This is my particular configured virtual environment for this lab. Here you can see I have a cluster, lab cluster. Under this lab cluster, I have two hosts, ESXi host 1, ESXi host 2, and I have 4 VM machines. Here under the ESXi host, you can see 4 machines, and ESXi 2 has no machines because I'm going to create load imbalance. So you have to put all of your VM on one host. You must power on them, and you have to go to VM inside the VM host, and you have to run the skip CPU busy on the right click. Okay, now you have to right click on your CPU busy script and open with command prompt. I already ran all of them for my all of VM. So here now I'm going to create DRS cluster. Here right click on lab cluster, settings. Here you can see here vSphere DRS, right over edit. You have to turn on vSphere DRS. Here DRS automations. I already turned on my DRS. So here you can see it is already turned on. Then here you can see automation level, manual, partial, and fully automated. In this lab, I'm gonna perform manually. Manually means RDS is going to recommend me to migrate my machines from one host to another host based on the balance rules, based on others, affinity rules, anti-affinity rules, and groups rules I set up on the system. And migration threshold I'm going to apply aggressive, but on the real environment, business organizations like to put it on the center. So here other settings I'm leaving by default. I'm gonna hit OK here. Now I'm going to monitor here CPU utilizations. You can see host 1 is full of CPU utilization and host 2 has no VM machines. So I'm going to recommendations here, run DRS now. Before that, I'm going to summary. Here you can see the vSphere DRS is imbalance. Here manage, monitor, vSphere DRS, run. Now you can see DRS recommendations. For 2 recommendations suggested me to transfer to migrate to VM. ESXi host 1 to ESXi host 2. So I'm going to apply these recommendations. Then two hosts will be transferred from host 1 to host 2. I'm going to apply. It will take some time to migrate from one host to another host. So I'm going to pause the screencast again. Now you can see the migration happened. I'm going to lab cluster again here. ESXi host has two machines and ESXi host 1 has two machines. It's balanced. Now I'm going to monitor again lab cluster, run DRS rules. You can see CPU utilizations is now you can see the vSphere DRS load has balance, and if I go monitor, here CPU utilizations both of hosts almost equivalent. Now I'm going to show how to create affinity rules. Here lab cluster, I'm going to click settings, and here DRS rules. I'm going to add affinity rules means keep the VM together. So keep VM together. Add. I'm gonna select all of the offset. Okay. Here you can see I select the type, keep virtual machines together. Okay. Then tool will be created in a minute. I'm going to monitor. Here recommendations, run RDS now. It is recommended me two machines from ESXi host to ESXi host 2 to migrate. I'm gonna apply it. It will take some time to migrate. Till now I am going to pause the video. Now you can see I already migrated. Happened to virtual machines. Now I'm going to cluster again. Here you can see four VM machines is running on one cluster and no VM on the cluster host, one host, and 4 VM is host 2. Now I'm going to show how to disable these rules. Right click settings. Here the rules, edit. You just need to uncheck the enabled rules. Okay. Now I'm going to show how to create anti-affinity rule. Settings, rules again, add, separate VM, separate VMs, add. I'm gonna select all of the object. Okay, then okay again. The rule will be created in a minute. I'm going to monitor again. Run RDS. It suggested me to migrate one of my machines from ESXi host to ESXi host 1. I'm gonna apply this and it will take some time to migrate. Till now I'm gonna pause my video, screencast again. Now you can see migration of virtual machines has happened for anti-affinity rules. Here ESXi 2 has 3 machines and ESXi 1 has 1 machine. Now I'm going to show how to disable these rules. Right click again on cluster settings. Here separate VM, edit, uncheck the rules, enable rules, OK. If you want to delete, you have to click on delete button. Rules will be deleted in a minute. Now I'm going to create virtual machines to host Affinity. Right, I have to go DRS group. Here you can see I already created those groups. One is VM DRS group, another is host DRS group. You can add those group from add options. I'm showing here my settings. VM DRS group, here name VM DRS group. You have to choose type VM DRS and the objectives of your VM. Okay, and then host settings. I'm showing how my host settings. Edit. Here in host settings, you can see name Mamtaz ESXA host DRS group. Here I choose ESXA01 for virtual machines to host Affinity. Here all of the virtual machines will run on this host. Now I'm going to DRS rules. Here add the name of the rules, VM to host. Here virtual machines to host must run on this host group and host group. Okay. Monitor. Run DRS now again. There is a suggestions. I have to migrate those VM from host 2 to host 1. I'm going to apply these recommendations. It will take some time to migration, so I'm going to now you can see migration happened. Now I'm going to cluster again. Here ESXA host 2, hold 1 machines, that is off machines. ESXi1 is holding all of my power on machines. Now I'm showing the testing. I'm migrating 1 machines from ESXi1 to ESXi2. So migration happening or not. Migration, change host, next. Here you can see the machines won't violated virtual machines host affinity rules, so I will not able to migrate this group host from one machine. This violate this group rules, so I'm gonna cancel it. Now I'm showing how to disable this host to VM to host affinity rule. Right click, settings. Here VM to host, edit, and uncheck another rules. Okay. Yes, this was all about implemented VMware vSphere DRS. Thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope now you understand how to implement a DRS cluster in the virtual environment. Thank you.